The 2024 U.S. presidential election isn't just about the country's future. It could have far-reaching consequences for the global balance of power. As the United States continues to wield unmatched economic and military influence, the choice between the two candidates could reshape the international order that has been in place since World War II. As the race between the Republican candidate and the Democratic vice president heats up, some observers warn that a victory for the former could signal a return to isolationist policies reminiscent of a distant historical era. To stay updated on more news like this, subscribe to Pop Gossip. It would help us a lot. Max Boot's recent analysis in the Washington Post delves into how these elections carry implications not only for Americans but also for the international alliances and balances that have ensured decades of peace and stability. The U.S. remains the most influential nation, with military spending surpassing that of the next 10 countries combined and an economy that makes up a quarter of the global total. As Boot notes, U.S. decisions have a significant impact on the rest of the world, and this election is no exception. Boot recalls how American isolationism and protectionism in the 1930s contributed to the rise of fascist regimes in Europe and Asia, ultimately leading to World War II. After the conflict, the U.S. and its allies constructed a new international order based on free trade and security alliances, fostering decades of relative peace and prosperity. According to Boot, this system has primarily benefited the U.S., with its per capita GDP reaching $73,600 in 2023, far higher than countries like Russia and China. However, Boot warns that Trump's return to office could threaten this international stability. Trump has publicly stated his intention to raise tariffs by at least 20%, a move that analysts cited by Boot say could increase consumer prices and strain relations with international allies. Additionally, Trump has hinted at reducing U.S. involvement in NATO, raising concerns among security experts. Another critical issue, according to Boot, is Trump's relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Despite years of investigations, the connection between the two remains unclear, but the Washington Post reports that Trump maintained contact with Putin even after leaving office, which worries many international observers, especially in light of the ongoing war in Ukraine. In contrast, Kamala Harris has pledged to maintain U.S. support for Ukraine and NATO allies, condemning Russia's actions as crimes against humanity. Harris has been actively involved in U.S. foreign policy, meeting with over 150 world leaders during her tenure as vice president. Max Boot concludes that the 2024 election presents two starkly different visions, one that could lead the U.S. toward a more isolationist stance, and another that seeks to uphold the global leadership established after 1945. The article's comments section reflects a wide range of opinions on a potential Trump re-election. Some defend Trump's economic record, highlighting his creation of 7.1 million full-time jobs and reduction of social welfare dependency during his first term. One commenter praised Trump's USMCA trade agreement and his handling of relations with China, even suggesting that Trump deserved Nobel Prizes for economics and peace. One commenter urged Kamala Harris to take a stronger stance and publicly denounce Trump as a fascist. These comments revealed a deep divide in American public opinion, with some celebrating Trump's economic successes, while others fear a dangerous shift towards authoritarian policies.
Subscribe to Pop Gossip and hit the bell to stay updated on all the hottest news. See you in the next video.